Hey people, Indrid here, welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. It's been a few days since I've played, since I've come down with the flu and stuff. Apologies if my voice sounds a little bit funny. But here we are, we're back. If we check our journal, we've got nothing to do aside from our main quest, the Old Watcher, which means going to Caed Nua and talking to this fella, Maerwald, who's a watcher like us. We just, of course, ran through Raedric's hold and left, I think it was his cousin in charge, Kolsk, who we didn't kill, but we might go back and do that. First order of business though, someone in the comments lets me know, I've forgotten his name. Nico something, I believe. Apologies, but Nico, well done, thank you for letting me know about this soulbound arbalest. It's apparently either bugged or just not very good. So soulbound items, if you don't realise, level up as you use them and do stuff, and they get more traits and bonuses as you do. And on the 4th and 5th level, this arbalest gains an attack speed bonus, which is obviously awesome. Attack speed, by the way, in this game means less recovery time between attacks. But it also gains a reload penalty. Now, most people seem to think this is a bug. I'm not entirely convinced it is because, one, the game's been patched at least 2 times, I think, since these items were added. And one of the other items was fixed. And this one never was fixed. And 2, if it did have, I think it's plus 50% attack speed and plus 50% reload speed, it would be insane. And yes, I know a lot of the soulbound items are pretty insane, but that's crazy. If you use the other buffs and abilities and stuff, you could get like double attack speed and double reload speed. So what I think they were trying to do is make a really hard-hitting arbalest that reloaded slower, but if you like run the numbers, it's kind of not very good. So we are going to have our eyes out for a new ranged weapon for the Shade. In fact, I know where to get one not too far away, and we'll get to that when we get to it. Well, this will be sold. We did spend 6,200 copper on it. We can sell it for a decent amount, as you can see, just over 1,200. But our cult, the Shade in particular, not very pleased about being sold a dodgy, maybe even cursed or bugged arbalest. So we're going to pay that merchant a visit and put an arrow into his face. Now he won't drop the items he's selling, which is fine, because that'd be crazy. But hopefully he'll drop something that we can sell and try and make up this money we've lost. It doesn't mean we won't be able to buy anything else from him, but a lot of the items there are incredibly strong, maybe a bit too strong for this stage of the game. Obviously put in for a little bit of fun, a little bit of a bonus. Where are you going, Shade? But yeah, he's going down now. We need to try and get something off him. He should have at least like a generic weapon and some generic armor or something. Recoup a little bit of that 6 grand. Now he does have a nice blunderbuss, which Helm Gorse could use, that can charm on hit, but we will not be buying it, I don't think. Let's have a look. Here it is, Folvano's blunderbuss. Can I? There we go. No, I want to. There. Pretty good. There's that. It's only 5%, but I believe the 5% applies to every projectile. Blunderbusses are kind of like shotguns. They shoot 6 projectiles, which can each hit. But yeah, I mean this armor here is super strong. It's deckhand's uniform. The belt and hat are apparently really good, but the hat looks kind of silly, so I wouldn't have got that anyway. But yeah, this guy has to die, and the Shade should be the one to do it. The Shade and Grafe. The rest of yous, back away. You are going to wounding strike over here, and Grafe, we need to force you to attack. Boom. We don't get the health pips for this guy. Oh, he's down. Oh, well done. What has he got? Something these. Oh, he's got a quarterstaff, 2 pieces of armor, some endurance potions, I suppose you can take that, and some money and some booze. Okay then. Shade can take this. She also needs to have a trap equipped. There we go, Noxious Burst.
Eh?
So that's that done. Reload your dodgy arbalest. And we'll be on our way up to Caed Nua. Faster. Not sure why the music kind of skips in this zone sometimes. I think we need to go from Black Meadow, but... Wait, yeah, look, Valkyria has under half health from those Raedric battles. I should have rested in Gilded Vale while I was there. So it'll take 10 hours to get back there to rest, and then go to Black Meadow, which is an end to Caed Nua, which is probably another day of travel. Over to the Black Hound Inn. We can take that +2 resolve rest, which is what we do have active right now. I think it lasts for 2 rests. Again, the music kind of skipping here. Pretty annoying. Get in there. These loading times haven't been as bad as I seem to recall. We'll see if that holds up. A room. We'll take the +2 resolve again, I think. Oh, maybe we'll take the mechanics, just in case there's things to spot in Caed Nua. Help the shade spot them. +1 perception is pretty nice too. And over to Caed Nua we go. We should be able to just leave from here. So this already unlocked the Black Meadow. Yep, there we go. Then we just sprint across this zone, which we did completely clear out, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Little camp, destroyed cart, and that shrine of Galawain. Galawain is the god of, like, hunting and stuff, I think. Associated with the druids and rangers a lot. Run. Go on, Grafe. There we go. And Caed Nua. 18 hours to get there. Bloody hell. It's a trek. We've got a cool looking bridge. And some awesome looking water. Again. Such a freaking gorgeous game. Oh hey. It's Kana. This is the Chanter Companion. With a relatively annoying voice. Do we not get voice acting here? No voice acting.
The truly
there we go.
interesting part is in there, and I haven't had much luck in reaching the keep itself. I hoped to find the master of this place, a man by the name of Maerwald, but it seems that he either holds his privacy most dear, or else has been devoured by his house guests.
So apparently he couldn't find him.
Knowledge. Or, to be less clever about it, a certain text. I've come in search of a great treasure, you see. Not gold or silver, but the Talvi Oratoa. You might call it the Book of Virtues. It's a sacred text of Rauatai, but we possess only a small fragment of it.
Well, none of your concern.
Oh, I see. I understand. Well, I'll keep trying. Perhaps we'll meet again, and have different stories to tell. I wish you luck on your own journey.
Unfortunately for you, Kana, we just lost 6 grand on a arbalest.
Yes.
So, you might have to die right now. Indrid can do it. Oh, he missed. My goodness. Oh, he's got a two-handed too. Oh, he's got an S-stop. You see him stabbing with it. He might be super tough because he's a untaken companion. So we're doing okay. Come on, Indrid, you can do this. Maybe. I haven't even hit this guy. I've only got a 50% chance to hit him. We're not hitting for very much. Oh, Indrid, you fail. Just die, please, Kana. Did someone just hit him for 52? Bloody hell. The shade is doing some serious damage. That was a crit.
I'm not meant to die.
I'm afraid you were meant to die. So Indrid just lost a bunch of health for no real reason. Over 100. Awesome. So he's got a fine S-Doc and a turban of intellect. I bet it looks dumb. And for record, I'm not wearing things that look dumb. Pretty dumb. Fashion over function. The cult must look good. Let's save. So that's Caed Nua down. We will slaughter all of these companions, or most of them. There is one that I think's pretty cool and kind of evil. So we got, oh, we have a phantom shadow. Now these guys stun, as you've seen before. Do I want to use spells and stuff? I can use this for some concentration and will. I guess we'll see how it goes. Try and kill the phantom first for sure. Oh, there's a whole bunch of stuff. And will-o-wisps. Valkyria's already stunned. Let's move Morathi up. Make sure Helman is in range as well. You can do some of this. Indrid, do your yell. Well done. And now try and do this. Good hits. Where's the phantom? There's one there. You can also hit this guy. Morathi is way, way too close, but not actually engaged by anyone. Oh, she was suddenly engaged. Of course she was. Has some stuff on her now. This is not good. Not good at all. Valkyria, are you back? You are. You can do some discipline barrage. Someone's shooting lightning over here. The will-o-wisp. Need to kill these guys. A lot. Try and get our skeletons in. Some meat shields. Morathi getting very low. She's down. Not a good start. At all. Let's do some of this. Help out Valkyria. What's going on, Indrid? What's going on? You're confused. Okay then. Here are the skeletons. Will you please die? These are such annoying enemies to face. He's just pausing because our skeletons are getting low. Don't know why Morathi got so close there. I really need to watch that. Die. Thank you. Morathi now has frostbite, minus 15 fortitude, and poor armor against freeze. Well, we're not reloading. We live with our mistakes. Unless it wipes our party, of course. Some kind of little theatre or arena or something going on. Another shadow, which means more phantoms, I guess. Yep. Helman, get a little bit further forward. That's enough. Decent hit there. You can use your discipline barrage. Try and do some of this. You can do your scare the spirits. Oh, now you're stunned. Okay. Just use the holy radiance for the accuracy boost. Where's a phantom? There. How you doing, Grafe? You alright? Get those skeletons up. Now they're going after Morathi again. Are they? I think so.
Yes.
She went down again. Holy crap. That was a crit. We really need to watch out for Morathi now. They are targeting her very, very steadily. She's only got 23 deflection.
Yes.
She does have very low armor as well. Well, let's try not to lose her in the next fight. She now has fatigue. Okay. I guess we'll just rest then. kind of annoying.
What is it?
Okay, try not to suck, Indrid. I know you haven't played for a few days, but come on now. More enemies. Just one? Just one?
Hmm?
Elman, get forward a little bit, buddy.
Yes.
And they're down. What are they dropping? Some residue. Sounds gross.
As you wish.
Hasn't been anything to pick up from what I've seen. Let's go up a bit. One of these things. Not sure how we're hitting that, but I'll take it. Still nothing to pick up. Some stuff to look at. Tangled wires and broken gears litter the wooden boxes. Lizard skins, knuckle bones, and teeth of various sizes lie among the weeds. How delightful. You can survive, Morathi. I believe in you. Uh-oh. Shadow. Phantom. Kill the phantoms. Grafe and Valkyria on the phantom, please. You do this. Gorst, move up a little bit and then shoot the phantom. What is this? A blight. Okay then. It's got immunity to slash, apparently. That kind of sucks. And now the shadow is straight on Morathi again. Are they teleporting? I think they're teleporting. Let's do some of that. Please die.
What hit?
Hurry up and die. Indrid is confused. Just going great. Use your discipline barrage.
Yes.
We have our summons. There's skeletons in there. Get some decent hits off this arcane assault. Die. Good, good, good. Morathi's like a magnet for death. Hopefully we can get some kind of defensive thing. Helm, Melek has this. Arcane Veil, which is pretty cool.
Well,
save. I guess we could just more heavily armor her. That's a point. Just trying to kill everything out here. Before we go in. Before we try to go in. The shade. It's doing some crazy damage. I should have just brought 5 rangers and a priest or something. It would die so fast. Any more for any more. Fancy looking house over here. That we apparently can go in. Uh-oh. Get out of it. Another quick save.
leave our
I don't know who he's talking to. But we got to fight. A flame blight. Okay. Grafe, get on that small one.
village. We've done nothing to you. So much
Pretty tough, this flame blight. Set us on fire. Don't appreciate it. Primal flame. I think this is what you use to to enchant. Yes, look, we can do some enchanting right now. Maybe we'll enchant the Justice. Oh, it's already got secondary damage. Oh, it's got Crushing Lash, that's right. Which is something you can't enchant yourself. Fair enough.
What is it?
What's up with this fella?
This.
Spectral smoke churns all around you. At first you see nothing except the haze, but gradually You make out the wizened, hunched shape of an old elven man. His face and bone-thin arms are smeared with paint. You can't do this, he shakes his head, spitting the words at you. I'm not interested in what you're up to, buddy.
What is it?
I'm the chosen.
Craved a feel.
People in despair. It's like music to my ears. With a stray wisp goes
As you
down.
wish.
And I think we're done with the outside. Maybe. Little hatch. This trapdoor has been battered by the elements tugging on the rusted handle. Only produces a heavy rattling. Okay. Could we go in here? We can. Sure. Let's go in. The big old door. The old watcher. We entered. Explore further. There's a vase. Anything you can see, Shade? Whispers of Yenwood. I'll remember this sword. Grazes converted to hits, more accuracy and damage against spirits, but you lose will. Gain constitution too. We'll be fighting a bunch of spirits maybe, so we will give it to Valkia. Unfortunately, what the hell is it? I didn't actually take it. I always do that. Unfortunately, you can't copy items to other sets. Like, I can't use the same shield twice in 2 different sets for some reason. So, yeah, we don't have a shield to put there, unfortunately. Oh, this is Kana's gun. We're okay without a gun for now. I guess we'll put it on. It looks pretty awesome, as you can see. Are we able to... Yes, we can put some secondary damage on it too. -3 will is bad, but the rest of it's pretty damn good.
Yes.
I think we'll leave it unenchanted for now. Some spirits, speaking of which.
Craved a
Go get them, Valkia. Use your accuracy buff. You do some of this. Indrid on this phantom. Where did that shadow go? Oh, here it is. Hey, Grafe. Come back over here. All of you guys on this bastard. Valkyria stunned. I'll be amazed if Indrid doesn't get stunned. There we go. That's a lot of phantoms.
Yeah.
All stunning on hit. Let's do some Holy Radiance.
Just a little.
Do some healing as well. Indrid is just perma-stunned it. Snap out of it, Indrid. There you go. Got Savage Defiance off at least. Well done, you lived.
Yes.
Like it was kind of on fire there or something. Some more spirit residue. Maybe we will buff this thing up, because we got a few things to buff with. We can also put a quality on it. We can only do accuracy right now. It's probably better to wait to get one of these things, because I don't think you can replace things that are already on there. Of course, as a fire godlike, it's fitting that we give it Burning Lash. How much does it cost? 100. Easy. What do we need just like for fine? This thing. Pilgrim's Crown. Exceptional. Some rubies. I bet we've had this stuff, haven't we? And oh, has level requirements as well. Okay. Now our Whispers of Yenwood is on fire, as you can see. Looks even more insane. We'll probably keep this for a while. If not for our main weapon, but for...
What is it?
To bring out whenever we fight some spirits, that's for sure. Let's save. This place is knackered. Steward. As you come to the end of the Great Hall, you perceive an inviting warmth radiating from a grand throne wrought out of marble. Its masterful artistry is out of place amidst the castle's more practical stonework. The veiled face of a woman is carved above the throne's backing, watching over the room with hollow eyes. Creepy. At your approach, you feel the warmth fluctuate as though stirring. A voice rings out from a carving, permeating the fortress through stone and air. A talking chair.
Another watcher in Caed Nua, glowing very brightly indeed to these eyes. What strange happenstance.
I'm looking for Maerwald, chair lady.
As am I. If you
XP.
should happen to find him, I would be glad to know of it. Each day his absence brings new dust to my halls, new cracks to my stones. It's shameful is what it is. The Earl would never have let it come to this. You are free to search for him here. I will unbar the way.
Are you imprisoned in that throne?
Imprisoned? At times it feels that way, I suppose. But it's more that I reside here. The throne was brought up from the ruins. One of the first things they found. As a last favor to a dying woman, the Earl arranged for me to be moved into it. Audra is an accommodating vessel for a soul.
She asked for her soul to be put in a chair.
Oh, it's not as confining as it seems. I can feel the whole keep from here, and all things that are tied to it. There's something about this throne and its construction. Or maybe it's something about this place.
I don't remember her having voice acting before. Pretty cool effect to it. Any idea where I can find Maerwald?
I can feel his presence faintly somewhere deeper inside the keep. But he uses his gifts to confound me, and my senses are dulled while he does so. I only wish I could know his mind.
You said these were your halls?
Not as a land is its lord's, more as a child is its mother's. This castle was my design, you see. The Earl appointed me to do it. I was getting on in years. I knew it would be my only chance to build something magnificent. When it was built, I couldn't bring myself to part from it, to go back to my lonely home. I begged the Earl to let me stay, to take care of it. It was all I wanted, and he granted it. Years later, when Bereth's usher finally came calling, I begged the Earl to find a way to let me remain, and so he did.
What Earl were you speaking of? Is it Caed Nua? Oh.
The Earl of Yenwood. The original, in fact, when Deerwood was a colony. He found this site, the only ruin Ere Glanfarth refused to defend, and he believed its wealth would be great. The keep was his way of defending his family's claim, and that claim became his obsession. He had to know what lay beneath. He devoted his life to excavating the ruins below the keep. They had been sealed with rock and soil. Deliberately, it would seem. Years passed, and with them the Earl. He dug his entire life and never found what he sought. His obsession became his sons and his sons' sons. And one day, that young Earl broke through.
What did he find?
An endless maze, incomprehensible in its construction. But he would never come to learn more than that. Vile things had taken residence there, vile and dangerous. They poured up through the keep and slew its residents, the Earl among them. After that, the keep remained abandoned, unused, wasted. Maerwald's mastery of this place was the first hope I'd had in 200 years. How I've longed to see it as it once was. I can only guess why all this has happened. I fear I've wronged the gods putting this place here, and they've doomed me to watch it wear away into dust. To witness my own folly.
Farewell.
Take care in your search. Many dangers lie in wait here.
Door mysteriously opens. Find
Well.
Maerwald. I'm trying not to give away too much about this place, because it's pretty cool. What's this? Mother.
Been out playing soldier again, have we? Go wash up and come help me shuck these peas.
Go shuck. She turns from you long enough to produce a basket that, like her, is shimmering and semi-transparent. And no complaints. You've got to eat your vegetables if you want to grow up strong and be a real soldier one day. Just like we agreed, right? Say nothing. Soldiers
Are important people. They defend the weak and punish the wicked. You're too young to understand now, but there are lots of wicked people. People like the man who murdered your father.
Remind me what's happened to my father.
Before you were born, the Glanfathans attacked settlers like us. They said we'd knocked over some of their special Adra rocks. That's why they call it the Broken Stone War. They got very angry, and so they came into our villages and killed many people. Your father was one of them.
I see.
That's why you'll be a soldier one day. To protect and to avenge. Why don't you go back out and play? I'll finish up here.
We've got souls
What is it?
hanging around here, it looks like. Maybe attracted by Maerwald as he's a watcher or something. Maybe we'll see. Let's save.
As you wait.
And spiders. I can fight spiders. At least they don't bloody stun me every second. I should have switched back to my
Poison.
flail.
There.
Get free.
Won't hold me from.
Spiders are nice and easy to kill.
What is it?
Let me select. Thank you. Back with this thing. Gorn's share. Can we enchant this as well? Give it corrosive on it. I'm not sure how quickly we'll get another weapon, so let's do it. It's now corrosive Gorn's share. Awesome.
Well,
Quick save. Spider leg. A bunch more of it.
Craved a feed.
Oh, little fellas. I was a big fella back there.
La feed.
Here we go.
Got it.
Much easier than bloody spirits.
no prisoners.
Boom.
Yes.
I can't save right now. Let me loot. Oh, we're still counted as in combat with these fellas, I think. Fine.
Eh? Hardly fair.
What is it?
And awesome pathing.
Bring them down. Kill them all.
Oh,
Yes.
Nice and easy.
new orders, Lieutenant. Ready your squad.
More with souls and spirits and stuff. A spectral man arrayed in armor and an officer's cloak studies a single sheet of paper. You can see straight through it to the ducal and Aedir insignias on his breastplate. He seems to read over the page several times before looking up at you. When he does, his expression is unreadable.
There's been a change of plans. Take your squad and march south all the way to the bow in the river. Bring a wagon team and a dozen barrels of pitch.
Listen.
The instructions come from Admeth Hadred himself, which means they might as well have come from the Duke. We're to burn those hut dwellers out. Set fire to the deerwood so they've nowhere to retreat. Cut them down when they come out. Or let them blaze if they won't. It'll make this even shorter than the broken stone war, all right. And we can only hope it'll discourage future conflicts. I know this is personal for you. It is for many of us. But understand, we're doing this to end this war, not to continue the last one. Remember that we're flushing out the enemy, not burning villages for sport. Bareth will have his work cut out for him tonight.
I'm not sure what war he was part of. Admeth Hareth sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Don't think it was a Saints' War. I believe it was a war before that. So many wars. See if the shade can find anything here. Looks like no right now. What about up here? Something, come on. Skeleton. Nothing. What is she up to on her mechanics right now with that little buff 6? Okay. Should be okay for this area, I would think. There's one little cell over here. Nope. We got stairs going down though.
They won't see me coming.
More stuff. We have a door. And we can open it for free. Well, no lockpicks.
This won't stop me for long.
We'll take those farmers by surprise. Almost
Grandfather
time.
Raider.
Di and Heather scouted the village last night. They're rounding up the rest of the party now.
Say nothing.
Don't worry. Everyone remembers the raid was your idea. The Rio had to go along with it after you'd gotten the rest of the clan riled up. No one once had said that the Nine Claws were too cowardly to stand with the rest of the tribe when the foreigners desecrated our ruins.
The Riao? Oh, you may not like them, but they're still our elders for now. That was clever, drawing the support of the community first. By the time you approached the Riao, they had no choice but to support us. There's no doubt you'll join their ranks one day, so long as no farmer's pitchfork fells you tonight.
The tribes need more leaders like you. Women who value deeds over words. You were right. We were too soft when the foreigners first came, and now they humiliate us. We'll be soft no more, and the invaders will learn to leave us alone once and for all.
So it seems like we're meeting souls, all part
Yeah.
of the same story, the same raid or something. Oh, hey. It's Maerwald.
Keep away from us. Leave us!
So, I remember this conversation being incredibly long. Are you Maerwald? I mean, it says your name right there. He looks up over his hand, the muscles around his eyes twitching, and begins whispering to himself in sharp hisses, as though having an argument. All at once he stops shaking, a sudden calmness falling over him, as his head tilts forward slightly, and he looks you dead in the eye, like a cornered animal about to pounce. His voice turns suddenly raspy.
Maerwald isn't here, and he isn't fooled. He has sent for no callers. Be gone, deceiving spirit.
We will be aggressive. You better start making sense right now, or you'll get worse than any spirit could give.
Maerwald will speak with you, but you will maintain your distance, or you'll have me to answer to.
Come to speak to Maerwald? Maerwald whose touch is poison? Maerwald who knows not his effect?
So basically he's gone mental, and he's kind of reliving his old souls, I guess, his old lives, and since he's a watcher he kind of taps into them.
Window. window to the ether where spirits dwell. Hear and reach into it. Speak and listen through it. A watcher sees souls, reads them, knows their pasts, souls of the living, souls of the dead, an empath, and the souls see them back. Used it to help beings in both realms, did I? What the gods wanted of me, thought I. The gods put me in the world for vengeance, and I obliged.
To various facets of him talking to us
It
here.
was the gods' wishes that we protect those lands. My way was the only way to remove the foreigners.
So this is that raider, I think.
Little I knew.
You seem to have lost your mind.
Lost? No. Found more of it. Too much. Too much to bear. An awakening.
Unfortunately, we don't have the lore for that, but
Many
what's an awakening?
lifetimes we have. Souls enter womb and exit corpse. Carry with them all experiences, all knowledge, all identities. Yet we do not remember. Hidden from us. What end? What end? Only the gods know. Certain things can stir memories from lives long buried. Awaken the old memories, the old personalities. Memory, personality, identity, any might resurface. Or all.
And I seem to be having a conversation with several of them right now.
Ghosts of the mind. Maerwald has lost control. Maerwald's body no more.
The spirits I passed, what are they?
Spirits and not spirits. Always whispering to Maerwald, reminding him of his mistakes. No sleep. Watchers see memories before them, form them from the essence of their own souls. Once Maerwald awakened, he could not make them leave. Gave them more form, not less.
The spirits are memories from previous lives.
Troubled memories, angry memories, pulling Maerwald back, reminding him his mistakes. Marauder and soldier, soldier and marauder, how could they know?
I've seen apparitions like those elsewhere since I became a watcher.
Oh, no, 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 no. You too. You too.
Oh, all at once, in spite of his abject misery, his expression changes to one of utmost sympathy. Poor man. Poor man.
They will take you too.
You're saying I'll end up like you.
So fragile, the Watcher's mind. So real, his memories. Once awakened, how can he sleep?
If I'm awakened to a past life, how would that have happened?
You were reminded of it. Strong memories, lingering lives, they dwell near the surface, waiting to be remembered, waiting to take your mind for their own. Maerwald sat at his hearth and watched his fire, watched the wood burn. Then came the memory of another fire and burning wood and screams.
Why do these past lives still trouble you?
My fault. All my fault. Soldier and marauder. Soldier and marauder and Maerwald. No forgiveness for what's past. No undoing what's done. No sleep. No sleep for the Watcher. War there was all around. War of stone, war of tree. Death we brought to the settler men. We, the 9 claws. Claws of 9. Worse what we did to the women. for love of the gods love, for their love.
I met one of your memory spirits. There was talk of raiding a village. Maerwald's voice becomes raspy, and he is somewhere else in place and time, speaking to someone unseen.
Hold her down. Head her. Give this Adia bitch an heir that belongs in Air Glodfath.
Grim. Maerwald cringes himself again, watching something he can't bear to see, shaking his head over and over. He wails. So I can be benevolent, cruel, passionate, and stoic. Shall I be cruel? Keep talking. I'm enjoying this.
The boy. The baby boy. The boy. Conceived in the raid. Conceived by force. Vessel for Marauder. Slain in the raid. Marauder and the boy. Marauder and soldier.
A baby conceived by the raider? What do you mean it was a vessel for him?
For the soul. Marauder's soul. Same soul. One soul. Boy's soul. Marauder's soul. Raised in lies and vengeance. Raised to soldier. Raised for the fire. Born for the fire.
So the rapist Marauder's soul actually transferred to the child as he was in turn killed. Which is pretty grim. Then that was his mother I met in the keep. She told him his father was killed by the raiders.
You'll get no pity from me. The crimes of the Nine Claws clan in the last war are still unavenged. But the gods are just. They have led me here. In my father's name, every one of you will burn. Light it.
Maerwald's shoulders slump. He rocks back and forth, agitated. He mutters to himself, oblivious to your presence.
Soldier and marauder. Lies and vengeance. And dead villages. All dead. All dead. What for? What for?
You speak in riddles. I don't have the patience to try and understand.
How little we know.
There must be some way to make these memories go away.
No. Always there.
I'm guessing
Always remembered. Can't forget. Can't unsee.
I didn't just remember. Someone caused this. They wore masks and spoke of books and keys and a queen. There was a man there. He seemed familiar to me. This is when we saw that weird fella use that giant machine.
Keys of lead. Books of burden. Queens that were. Known to me are they. The leaden key.
It's our first time hearing of the leaden key. They're a massive part of the story. What can you tell me about this leaden key?
Secrets. Secrets and deceptions and schemes. Who knows their answers? Not they. Not they. Crossed them before. Hatred of watchers. Hatred and fear. Much we see. Threat to secrets.
So apparently this leaden key do not like watchers because they can maybe find out their secrets. What is this queen they pray to?
Woodica. Goddess. Crown shattered and body burned. Binder of oaths and grudge holder. Bearer of justice. But whose?
Woedica is one of the gods. She was like the leader of the gods, I believe, but she was kind of brought down by all the other gods, and she's since been lacking in power, let's say. If the leaden key caused my awakening, could they undo it?
Many secrets do they keep. Unawakened? Mayhap. Who else if not they?
Do you know where I might find the leaden key?
City of Defiance. Never far from the Queen.
I need to go so I can search for this man from the leaden key.
Sleep well. Sleep well.
Hold! I know your will die. Your actions were seen. You would sooner betray us to the Adia land thieves than take orders from me.
I don't have time for this. I'll beat you senseless, old man.
Your betrayal is for nothing. Your warnings are lost on these foreigners, and their blood will be Gallowayne's tribute this night. I have asked the elders for the honor of claiming your head as my first trophy, and they have granted it. Beg for the Seeker God to grant you a quick death.
I'm not sure which one was the Seeker God. There's so many gods. So for reference, this conversation always ends in a fight no matter what you choose. What is this? A Flame Blight, and there's Maerwald. And he has a grimoire that we want. Let's do some of this. Send everyone in first. Valkyria can get on the Blight. Immune, you bastard. Immune to the fire damage, I suppose. Down you go. Level up. There is a change in the air of the keep. What was thick and suffocating feels to you somehow more breathable, as though yielding to a conquering invader. Maerwald's body lies inert. You can feel his soul lingering there, uncertain. There is something unique about this soul in this place, a bond formed in decades of inhabitants and lordship that feels somehow palpable to you, as though even in death, the keep knows its former master, and the former master remembers his keep. Indrid the Trojan was granted speaker to the restless. Not sure if that's an ability or a talent or something. We will see. In your mind's eye, the bond seems to you as a frayed rope, ghostly and alive. Its frayed ends writhing like tide pool anemones, and you find that if you concentrate on it, you have the ability to manipulate its strands. So we can repair the rope, binding Maerwald's soul here as an eternal warden, sever the rope, allowing Maerwald to pass from this world, or draw upon the energy of the rope, siphoning knowledge. So, spoiler alert, after this, we take control of Caed Nua. This keep becomes ours, and we become the lord of it. Now these choices relate to that. The first one, repair the rope binding his soul, increases the security of the keep, I believe. The second one increases your prestige, and the third one unlocks the ability to get an item later on, I think it is. I think we will up our security. We'll repair the rope binding Maerwald's soul here as an eternal warden. The frayed pieces twist and fuse, and as the bond strengthens, the fibers become metal and the rope becomes a chain. You watch as Maerwald's soul recedes into the floor, melding with it, spreading thin across it, until it is one with the entire place, a silent guardian. We have a weird old ghost man bodyguard. What was this thing we got? Oh, it's this. Speaker to the restless, defended by will, accuracy, to per rest. The Watcher speaks directly to the souls of his or her enemies, filling them with dread of what awaits them in the will. So it frightens people. We can already do that as a barbarian. I guess we have more frightenings. Grimoire is a fireball. Croesus siphon. Bulwark against the elements. Stuff we already have, I think. So more primal flame. And some monies. Must be something else in here. There is.
Eh?
Check this room before we level up some people.
Sure. This won't stop me for long. There! Done!
Not sure how she's picking them without a lockpick, but I'll take it. She's that good.
Why not? There! Done!
Some more copper, I'll take it. Alrighty, it's level up time. The best of times. Valkyria. I'm going full into athletics over here for that heal. And a new talent. We can get a bonus knockdown taken up to 3 per encounter. We can... I mean, Gallant's Focus is pretty nice. +4 accuracy in a small range. Hold the line. +1 enemies engaged is pretty good, but she does have that defender's stance thing, which gives her +2, which I think will be enough. Weapon and shield style. That's nice. +6 deflection, and the deflection also applies to reflex. Not the most exciting thing, but I think that's what we're going to go for here. Bonus knockdown is great, but I think I'll take the extra deflection, and shield deflection applies to reflex as well. And there we go. What's her deflection now? Up to 68 and 58 reflex. Save. Helm and Gorst. I guess we'll keep pumping up lore. Another Unification is still level 1. And these are all cone shouts, as you can see. I think we'll go for this one. White worms writhe in the bellies of the dead. Massive range. Basically, you target a downed enemy and they explode with like grubs, as you can see, doing a bunch of damage, which is pretty nice. And he should be close enough for that. We might not use it. We might prefer our summons, but it's there. We can get Beloved Spirits, which makes Ancient Memory heal for even more. I think we'll grab this, because that's pretty damn good. Save. Melek. I guess we're going athletics with you now. Oh, some more level 2 spells. Merciless Gaze. Should we grab? Rolling Flames too dangerous. This is another defensive one, which is pretty good. Dull-mindedness. Some decent debuffs. I think I'll go for Mirror Image. Give him something else defensive in case he gets set upon. And a new talent. Grimoire Slam. Hardened Veil. Oh. Basically doubles Arcane Veil. That's pretty good. This gives his one some AoE. We can also grab Reimer's Summon to allow him to summon a couple of skeletons. You need to be in combat for 15 seconds first. I quite like that. Oh, a bonus first level spell. Huh. I think we'll go for this. I do like the skeletons though. Let's just grab the skeletons, because there's something I wouldn't normally get. And I want this kind of evil undead-ish theme going on. So generally, I think you want to grab your first level spell bonus, but skeletons every encounter is pretty good. Let's grab it. Let's do it. There we go. Save. Marathi. Sure, more athletics. And talent. Interdiction's pretty good. Gives us something per encounter. And is a good old daze for 9.1 seconds AoE. We can also give her a Reimer's Summon. Let's do that. I'm liking this. There's one, where is it? Brilliant Radiance does big chunks of damage, I think, yeah. Against vessels. But I'm going to grab some more skeletons. Let's do it. Go full evil. Unfortunately, there isn't a straight kind of necromancer class, but we're getting as close as we can. We've got a bunch of skeletons now. One over here.
Well.
So that's 4. We could have 7 skeletons up in a pretty short order. to fight for us, which is nice. Let's save that, and I think we will end this episode here. To recap,
Of course.
we found Maerwald. He was mental, but did let us know about the leaden key. And we now need to apparently speak to the steward upstairs and see what's going on. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you then.